Well, Adam, it's a lovely morning here at the Reach TV Stadium. We had a bit of a setback on Tuesday night, but we're looking to amend it going into Saturday. With a bit of time to reflect on the game, is there now a clear plan in place to how we're going to right those wrongs?
Yeah, most definitely. Look, after the game, as always, there's a lot of emotion flying around. I think for me, the overriding emotion was frustration on Tuesday night. It's watching it back a couple of times yesterday and going over it with the staff. It was literally 35 minutes of absolute madness. And look, that's our next step on our journey. We have to to find that consistency in halves, and then we have to find that consistency from game to game. When we do that, we're going to be competing right at the top of this table. So we know what we need to do. The disappointing thing for me was at the minute the goals we've been conceding have been individual errors. Again, the goals on Tuesday were really avoidable. No, I can't look at any goal and say teams are breaking us down or creating clear opportunities. We're causing our own problems at the minute, so it's something that can be fixed. It's something that's fixable, and the bottom line is I've got a lot of trust in my boys. I've seen from day one in pre-season to now that these guys can perform at a really high level. So I've got no doubts that we've got the quality and the and the energy in that group to put in a performance on Saturday and take the next step in our journey. And sometimes it is part of the journey you're on that we've just gone over a quarter of the season now, and sometimes it takes that time to recognise certain things and things that are working and not working. So we'll address them, but we're in a positive mindset going into Saturday.
So it's more of a case at this point in the season to figure out how we can maintain those high levels than, get there. We know we can be there. It's just figuring out how we stay there. Is that right?
100%. I think we've seen this season some top performances from these players, and we've got a strong group in there. What we have to do when the sign of every good team is win consistently. Now that win might be you win the first half. You've got to make sure you don't get beat in the second half, and then when you do pick up 3 points, you move on to the next game, and we have to put a run of wins together. At the minute we're having some great performances, picking up points, and then out the blue we'll have 30 minutes or 45 minutes that no one sees coming. And for me, that's a mentality. I said it after the game on Tuesday, and I stick by that. It's not a quality issue. It's not a tactical issue. It's not a fitness issue. It's a mentality, and we have to, and the players have to understand what it is that makes them win. And we take the strong points out of that, build on that, and move forward. And when we do that as a group, we'll be okay, because we've shown already at this football club, when we stick together, not just the team but the supporters, we are unbreakable, and we can achieve anything we want. We was in a mission impossible last season, and together we cracked that nut, and we've got a different mission this season, and it's a long goal race. It feels like it's gone on for about 12 months already, but we're only just coming to the end of the first quarter now, so there's a long way to go. And if we stick together and we solve the problems we need to, we're going to end up in a good place.
And Boreham Wood are a team we've played already in the Cup. They're a team that you watched in person last night when they played against Hornchurch. They're a team that we've done a lot of studying about. Are you and the analysis team feeling very prepared from a sort of studying standpoint for this fixture?
Yeah, I think, look, we always do our homework in a lot of detail, probably sometimes too much detail. But we're ready for action. We want to bounce back from Tuesday. We can't wait to get out there. We went to watch them last night against Hornchurch. Really enjoyed the game. So we got our final check on them last night. But for me, and I keep saying it, and I imagine I'll say it for a lot of the season, this season's about us. For me, Boreham Wood are the favourites to win the league and get out, and watching them, I think rightly so. I think they've got some very, very good individual players, but I believe in my team and my squad that we've put together, and if we perform to the levels that we know we can, and we keep them levels high, we'll have a good day on Saturday, and we're looking forward to it. We wish it was tomorrow. We want to get back out there on the horse. Again, we're going to need all our supporters. We need them exactly where they were last Saturday, because they were tremendous for the boys and the backing they gave the boys. And I always think when you've had a bit of a punch on the chin, it's always a better comeback when you're together, and if we can create that atmosphere again on Saturday, we'll have a good afternoon.